Hi guys, how we doing? So, happy to be back in here again. I'm not 100% on how the green actually took, but I'm kind of going to hang on to it because I don't hate it. Um, so I'm going to go ahead with the purple. And I guess I should probably open the purple if I'm going to use it, huh? So I'm going to be doing two things. One is this pretty little butterfly thing, and the other is this because. It's kind of a because I can. But the heat is finally broken, and I can finally be out here, so I'm going to be finishing up this little box and the other one, and then I'm actually going to get back to my outside work. So, should be a fun couple of weeks. Hopefully, the weather will stay nice so that I can get a decent amount of work done. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't make it to where I can't get the top of my bee in there. So this box has no actual purpose. It's not bought for some specific reason. Sometimes I just want to do a project just to do something. And this seemed like a good one. And it's one of those things that always comes in handy to have extra storage around. And if that extra storage happens to look pretty on a shelf, it doesn't hurt. And as I said a couple videos back, this is a complete nostalgia color scheme. The black inside, which I'm going to also probably do the black, the green, the purple. It was a very, very popular color scheme when I was a teenager. And it's kind of a because I can. And because sometimes you really have to look back on the days gone by and kind of remember them and take a little bit of extra joy from them, which is exactly what I'm doing with this project, is just taking joy from something I very much enjoyed when I was a great deal younger than I am now. Let's just make sure we got the color down everywhere. And let's take a look and see how that looks. Okay, I kind of love it. But now I'm going to do something I don't normally do and actually wipe off my template or stencil. That's the word I was looking for. I guess template would be appropriate as well, but stencil is the word I was trying to remember. I don't want to put that paint back on. I should have probably done the because first. Because now I'm kind of stuck. Because I have to overlap a little bit. I guess I could bend my stencil. Just try not to mess up the existing paint in there. I didn't think of that. Mistakes were made, but that's all right. We learn from our oopses, don't we? And that's part of growing up and growing older, is learning that a mistake is not life, it doesn't have to be life-altering. I mean, some of them can be. Big mistakes cause big problems, but we can still work around them. We can learn from them. We can move on from them. And sometimes a big mistake turns out to be exactly the push you needed in the right direction to do something that you were putting off or afraid of. When you hit that point where it's like, well, I don't really have anything left to lose, so why don't I just give it a try? Whoops. So the S needs a little help, but that S is very strange on the stencil as well. So I don't hate it. I do think I'm going to come back with the black and just kind of do some outlines once this is dried. But for now, what we're going to do is go ahead and do the black on this. And leave that top alone and let it dry. And we're going to do our best to not paint it shut for a second time. Which I really didn't mention, I don't think, much. I did accidentally close it after I painted the teal. And I had to pry the thing open so that I could paint the inside, which is kind of funny. I am not opposed to laughing at myself. I actually do that a lot. I do some silly things. Sometimes those silly things work. Sometimes they don't. But I definitely do some silly things. I'm not painting the back of that. I just wanted it up so that I don't accidentally glue it shut again. But I think we're finally getting to the point where we'll be back to regularly scheduled programming for the most part. Tomorrow I will probably not do much because he's coming home. And I do like to spend that first day home with him. It kind of makes sense to me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of looking to see. I guess we're at the 8-minute mark. It's not crazy short, but I don't really have a lot left that I can do today. So we're going to go ahead and stop there. We'll come back either tomorrow or the day after and just add a couple of little details. And then we'll be done with this guy. And we'll start on this guy over here. And then we'll go back to my actual yard art fun. So I will talk to you guys next time.